You gave everything, your time, your attention, your heart, and somehow the person you loved still felt unloved. And what hurts the most is that they gave everything too. They weren't lying, they weren't faking. But somehow two people who genuinely loved each other kept missing each other. That is not a coincidence. That is not bad timing. That is what I call the love language gap, and it is the silent killer of more good relationships than cheating, distance, or even arguments ever will be. Because the real problem in most relationships is not the absence of love. It is the translation of love. Men and women do not just express love differently, they see love differently. At the psychological level, at the emotional level, and yes, at the spiritual level too. Stay with me, because what I am about to show you rewrites everything you thought you knew about love. In this video, I am going to show you exactly how men and women experience love psychologically, what they each need, why they keep missing each other, and what happens when neither one understands the other's love language. I will show you the psychology, I will show you the scripture, and I will give you practical steps you can start using today. This is not a theory. This is the thing that changes how you love and how you receive love forever. Let's go. Here is the truth that most relationship advice skips over completely. Men and women are not wired to love the same way. And I do not mean that as a complaint, I mean that as a design. Psychologically, research shows that women experience love primarily through emotional security, through feeling seen, heard, chosen, and safe. A woman's nervous system is wired to ask one question underneath every relationship experience. Am I safe with you? Not safe from danger. Safe to be herself. Safe to be vulnerable, safe to be imperfect, safe to feel deeply. When a woman feels that safety, she opens up completely. She gives freely, she loves without walls. But when that safety is missing even slightly, she withdraws, she tests. She asks questions that seem like arguments but are actually requests for reassurance. Now here's where it gets deeper. Men experience love completely differently. Psychologically, a man experiences love primarily through respect and significance. A man's deepest emotional need is not just to be loved, it is to be needed, to feel like he matters, like his presence makes a difference in your life. A man asks one question underneath every relationship experience. Do you believe in me? Not just do you love me, but do you respect me, trust me, and see me as enough? When a man feels respected and significant, he becomes devoted. He protects, he provides, he pursues. But when he feels like he is failing your expectations, he shuts down. He goes quiet. He pulls away, and from the outside it looks like he stopped caring. He did not stop caring, he stopped believing he was enough. Now you're thinking, Kemmy, why didn't anyone teach us this? That is exactly the right question, because nobody told you the problem was never love. The problem was translation. And the Bible knew this long before psychology did. Ephesians 5:33 says, "Each one of you must love his wife as he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband." Read that again carefully. Paul does not say both of you love each other the same way. He gives the husband one instruction, love. He gives the wife a different instruction, respect. This is not a hierarchy. This is a psychology lesson wrapped in scripture. God was telling us men and women speak different emotional languages. A wife needs to receive love. A husband needs to receive respect. And when both people give what the other one actually needs, the relationship becomes unbreakable. Now you're thinking, but I do love him, but I do respect her, so why is it still not working? Here is the answer. Most people give what they want to receive, not what their partner actually needs. A woman gives her man emotional support, long conversations, quality time, because that is what makes her feel loved. But her man is sitting there thinking, why doesn't she trust my decisions? Why does she keep questioning me? He does not feel unloved, he feels disrespected, and to him, disrespect and rejection feel the same. On the other side, a man shows his woman love by fixing her problems, providing for her, being consistent. But she is sitting there thinking, he never just sits with me, he never asks how I am feeling. She does not feel unprovided for, she feels unseen. And to her, being unseen and being unloved feel the same. Two people genuinely loving each other, speaking two completely different languages, and both of them are feeling alone. That is the love language gap. Let me give you a picture. Imagine a man named David and a woman named Amara. David comes home after a hard day. He is quiet, tired. He sits down and stares at the wall. Amara sees this and immediately comes to sit beside him. She asks, "Are you okay? Do you want to talk?" "I'm here for you." In her mind, she is loving him. She's doing for him what she would want done for her, but David is not feeling loved right now. He is feeling overwhelmed, because in his mind, her questions feel like pressure. Like she's checking up on him, like she does not trust that he can handle his own emotions. So he pulls away, and Amara sees him pull away and she feels rejected. So she pursues harder, asks more questions, gets more emotional, and David withdraws even more. Neither person is wrong. Neither person is toxic. They are both doing the most loving thing they know how to do, and it is destroying the connection because they are speaking different languages. Now here's what changes everything. What if Amara knew he needs space right now? He needs me to sit quietly beside him and let my presence say, "I trust you." What if David knew she is not interrogating me? She is scared she is losing me. What she needs is for me to say, "I'm okay. I just need a moment. Thank you for checking on me." 10 words. That is all it takes to close the gap when you understand the language. But here's where it gets deeper. Understanding the gap is not enough. You have to know how to cross it. So here are 4 practical things that change your relationship starting today. Step 1, stop giving what you want, start giving what they need. This is the most important shift. Before you respond to your partner, ask yourself, am I doing this because it makes me feel better or because it meets their needs? A woman who learns to honor her man's silence is not being passive, she's being powerful. A man who learns to sit in an emotion with his woman instead of trying to fix it is not being weak, he is being wise. Proverbs 24:3 says, "By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established." The house of your relationship is built with wisdom, not just feeling. Step 2. Learn your partner's love baseline. Every person has a love baseline, the minimum level of emotional input they need to feel connected. For most women, that baseline includes regular emotional check-ins, feeling heard and being prioritized. For most men, that baseline includes feeling trusted, appreciated, and admired, not just for what they do, but for who they are. The mistake most couples make is assuming their partner's baseline is the same as theirs. It is not. Ask your partner, what makes you feel most loved by me? And then listen without defending. Step 3. Speak their language, even when it feels unnatural. This step is uncomfortable, and it is also the most powerful. A woman who says, "I trust your judgment on this," even when she is not fully sure, is not compromising herself. She is depositing confidence into her man's identity. And a man who puts down his phone, looks his woman in the eye and says, "Tell me how you're feeling, I am not going to try to fix it, I just want to understand." He just gave her something that no gift, no trip, no grand gesture can replace. He gave her presence. This next part changes everything. Step 4. Understand that love is not a feeling, it is a practice. Most people enter relationships looking for love like it is something they will find. Actually, love is something you build brick by brick through daily choices. 1 Corinthians 13:4-7, the famous love chapter, is written in the present tense. Love is patient, love is kind, not love feels patient, not love sometimes feels kind. Love is meaning, love is a consistent action, not an occasional emotion. The day you stop treating love as a feeling and start treating it as a discipline, your relationship transforms. Most people stop at "we love each other" and think that is enough, but here is the real problem. Two people can be deeply in love and still make each other feel completely alone. Because love without understanding is like water in a cracked cup. You can keep pouring and it keeps leaking. The crack is the love language gap, and the only way to seal it is with the next truth I am about to show you. Romans 12:10 says, "Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves." The word honor here in the original Greek is time, which means to assign value to. To honor your partner is to treat their emotional needs as valuable, not burdensome, not dramatic, not too much, valuable. And 1 Peter 3:7 adds, "Husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way, not a controlling way, not a correct way, an understanding way." Understanding is the currency of love. When you understand how your partner sees love, you stop fighting against them. You start fighting for them. Here is the mindset shift I want to leave with you. The reason relationships break down is almost never because love ran out. It is because the translation broke down. Two people speaking two languages and neither one learning the others. A woman who keeps feeling invisible. A man who keeps feeling like a failure. Both of them give everything they have. Both of them empty themselves into a relationship that feels like it is not working. But here is the truth. The moment you understand that your partner is not your enemy, they are your student and your teacher at the same time, everything changes. You are not trying to change them into you. You are learning to reach them where they are. That is what love actually looks like. Not butterflies, not fireworks. Understanding, deep, daily, deliberate understanding. And when two people commit to that, God honors it. Because Ecclesiastes 4:12 says, "A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken." Your partner and the wisdom of God holding you both together. That relationship is unbreakable. So let me ask you something before you go. Which gap have you been living in? Have you been giving love the way you receive it instead of the way they need it? Take a moment today, not tomorrow, today, and ask your partner one simple question. What do I do that makes you feel most loved? And then just listen. That one conversation can undo months of distance. If this video opened something in you, share it with someone who needs it. And if you want to go even deeper, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because what is coming next is what will help you. Because that video picks up exactly where this one ends. I am Kemmy. For those who want deeper personal guidance, I run a private paid WhatsApp group called Kemmy Media Inner Circle. The link is in the description. I wish you success.